Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to um, Bias Football Takes. This is your own bolos, Oluwaseun Winsala. This is episode 2 of our third season. We've come a long way. Thank you for sticking with us up to this point. Today, it will be myself and Olufemi Adenaike taking you guys on a good ride in the world of football with a spotlight on English Premier League. Mr. Olu, how was your summer now? What did you do this summer?
Man, it was good, man. A little bit of traveling. Then watching. There's a lot of sports this summer, so just watching sports, the Euros, Copa America, Olympics, and now the Premier League or the real football season is back.
Did you watch Olympics?
I watched it not fully, but like I watch here and there.
Okay.
But there are just too many sports going on, so
yeah,
it's just here and there.
There are many sports going on. Like when I wake up in the morning, I just check their schedule and
highlights.
See. Not necessarily highlights. I mean, that's when they just started. I'll check the schedule and see which ones I can catch when I'm working or when I'm out of meeting. If I'm in a meeting, then I won't be able to catch most of them. But I was lucky to catch like the very good ones, the very
like the races,
the games, some of the basketball games, because I usually like at the end of my work day, so I watch some of the games.
Yeah, I watched some of the soccer games too.
Yeah, I watched a few too. I think I watched more of the France games.
Yeah. Those guys are very unlucky. The last game they lost after coming back.
Yeah, but so Spain, I think right now, I think it's one of the things that we need to watch out for and talk about because people are not really noticing. I feel like Spain is going to hold the world for like the next few years, 2 or 3 years, because the way they are playing, if you notice, from the young junior to mid junior to Olympic level to senior level, they're all playing the same way.
Yeah.
They're all playing the same way.
Even the last Olympics, I think they won it or they went to the final. One of them.
Yeah. So and the same. It was this guy that was the manager now. The same senior manager. There's a manager. He was a manager from all the way, so all through the ranks.
Oh, the Spain guy.
Yeah.
The main. Oh, he's the manager for the.
No. So the current national team, most of them went through the ranks, and he moved with them.
Yeah,
he moved with them, and that's one of the things that I think it's difficult to do that, but you just have to just bite the bullet and do that. And once you do that, it works out for you. Trust me, because you know your players, the players know the manager. They know how to relate to the manager. They understand how the manager wants to play.
Yeah.
So there's confidence. Because if you notice, people were talking about Cucurella. I was part of people that was like, Cucurella, like, I don't know what he's going to do. But when he puts on that Spanish jersey, he's a total beast. He's a different player. So, and because the manager understands how to play him.
Like his strengths and all that. Yeah. Even their women's team too. Their women's team are very dominant as well. They won the last World Cup. Although they didn't win these Olympics though.
Yeah, they didn't.
Yeah. But I think right now they are the most Spain, the Spanish Football Federation is the top federation right now, I would say.
Don't forget there was drama with their chairman. Remember that was kissed the girl. Have you forgotten? The drama last year.
Oh, like last year?
Yeah. That he kissed the girl that went at the medal presentation. So they had their own drama, but just that they've been able to manage it well.
I'm talking footballing wise, like remove the drama, anything. Footballing wise, they are producing the best results. Like overall.
I mean,
like
also
from the youth level all the way to like the highest level.
Yeah.
Like male and female.
Yeah, but you know that if your federation is not in order, all those things will not work out because this manager they made the right choice. Honestly, they probably made the best choice for the national team, putting him as the manager. And I feel like, as I said, they're going to hold the world for the next 1 or 2 years.
Yeah.
But so you didn't do. So did you did you go to any preseason games apart from
no
preseason games?
I mean, I went for Copa America, but that was
No,
the
no,
only one.
no. Yeah, okay, no
Yeah, I
preseason
didn't go
games.
for any. I mean, I just watched them, but I didn't. Nah, I
Oh,
didn't go
okay.
for any preseason games.
Same
Yeah,
here.
those games are like very expensive to go to for just a preseason game.
Mm,
You know, when you put everything together, like hotel, traveling fee, the game, you know, the expense goes up, man. So I
yeah,
was like, man, it's not really worth it.
yeah. I didn't watch any preseason game too. I don't know.
Why
I just like I told you in the previous episode. I just disconnected from football
football?
during
Even me,
summer.
for like 1 month, I decided like not to like, do any discussion on football.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
didn't follow any transfers. I did not watch any preseason. I was just like, I think I only watched like Euros just because and I watched Copa America just because. Other than
Mm-hmm.
that, because I wasn't really emotionally invested in all those games. Same
Mm-hmm.
way with Olympics too. Like Olympics at the beginning, I wasn't interested, but when I started
Mm-hmm.
reading about stories about how some of those athletes, their
People.
stories, I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I need to see how they perform, and it was good.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So, part of the things that we are trying to do this season on this podcast is me talking about or discussing my song of the week. So the reason why I have a song of the week is I go to the gym or when I'm working, it's a particular song that I always have to play that week because it gives me that no, I won't say motivation, but it just gives you that push.
Energy.
Yeah, give me energy. I started this all the way when I was in Nigeria, and I was like, let me just continue. So my Snapchat, I usually like post my song of the week every week, and I have a playlist on Apple Music of all my songs of the week for this year so far. So my song of the week this week, American Love by Qing Madi. So
Oh
she's
wow.
new. She's new. I don't know if you know her. She's new. I
No,
just I just discovered her
yeah,
like
that song is
recently.
yeah, I really like that song. Like I think she's very talented, and
Yes.
I mean she's going to have a song with SARS coming up.
Oh,
The
nice, nice.
Yeah, she's extremely talented, man. No,
I just discovered that today.
yeah. Oh wow, wow.
Yeah.
She released like the first EP last year.
Oh, okay.
Then she released the second one this year. The second one is like an extension of the first one.
Hmm.
They had like remixes with I forgot the American girl's name, Bailey, something Bailey.
Okay.
Those two
Okay.
girls, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And she had a song with Kiss Daniel and so on. I really like her, man. She's really talented, man. Like
Okay.
extremely.
I'll go and dig more because I
Oh,
like.
yeah,
So we had a discussion about Afrobeats one time like that,
yeah,
and I am. This is not an indictment. This is not a fight. I just feel like Nigeria should not. The Nigerian sound should not be lost because of Amapiano. A lot of
oh yeah,
the current artists cannot drop any hit without the Amapiano, piano and drums, and it's killing. I don't say it's killing, but it's just taking away their creativity, taking away their essence. But
yeah.
when I listened to this American Love, I was like, okay, let's go back to our original sound. Like
Roots, yeah.
the way our hip hop sounds, and
So,
the
out
song
of
is good.
curiosity,
Mm.
what do you think of This is just quickly out of curiosity. What do you think of Rema's album?
Oh yes, I knew you were going to ask me. I even thought you were going to ask me Ashake's album. So everyone's album, it's not great. It's not great. That's straight to the point. It's not great. However, I like the fact that there was not an Amapiano on it.
Yeah,
I like the fact that it was more like how you want the way he went back to his original sound, the way he was when he
yeah,
started. I like that.
yeah.
I like the fact that he went back to experiment. I mean, as an artist, you cannot drop 8/10 album every time. Sometimes you drop six point
Mm-hmm.
five. If you have built a nice fan base, you can get it with that. So I like some of the songs there too. I like some of the songs, but I won't say it's a great album, but it's an album that should just get you by, just
Mm-hmm.
get you back onto the next. So now he has experimented the sound, so you know that his next project, you'll not be shocked with the sound he's going
Mm-hmm.
to come up with. And I hope he doesn't deviate from what he's doing right now. I hope he continues on that
Okay.
trajectory before he changes his sound again. Because he's already giving us a taste of, oh, this is what I'm about right now. So my next sound will be something similar to this and
Yeah.
probably be better. So
I was just curious because you mentioned the fact that like it wasn't Amapiano like for
yeah,
King Madi. So I was
yeah,
just curious of like what you because yeah, he really stripped down everything and went back like
yeah,
back.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. I mean that's commendable because I know I've complained about a few of our artists that are trying to sound like a pop artist, American pop artist, or
Yeah.
overloading us on our piano, like losing the essence
So
of who
secondly,
we are.
just very quickly, Ashake, what do you think?
Um, so I listened to the album. It took me a while to listen to the album because I don't really like listen to albums as they come out or when people are saying, "Oh, I've listened to the album." I don't really like doing it. I like to take my time. I
Mm-hmm.
like to make it come to me naturally. Like, okay, today I want to listen to this album. So it took me a while,
Mm-hmm.
and honestly, his previous album before this was better. This
Mm-hmm.
one is trying to go away from his Amapiano sound, and it's
Mm-hmm.
not really working out for him. It's not really working out for him. Apart from like a few songs, even his best songs are still Amapiano based on the album.
Mm-hmm.
But I like so even for this girl's song that I picked today, I'll have picked that. Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Oh,
oh
okay.
yeah. I
Okay.
like that because I started DJing recently, and it
Oh
gives me
yeah.
like yeah, it's a good DJ song for like turn
Like,
up
do you
and
want to do
stuff.
it professionally?
I don't mind. I don't mind whatever it takes me to, whatever it carries me. I'm not allowing it just take me wherever.
Slow.
I've been speaking to like DJs out there to like, okay, let me come on your set once in a
Mm-hmm.
while to see if I can do Afrobeat for like 30 minutes, 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm still working on that. But yeah, but that Oh Yeah song is a good DJing song. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But so what do you feel about the album?
I really like the album though. Like, I'm a big fan. Like, I feel
Mm.
like I've listened to the album too many times, Seth.
So is it
You
better than
know,
the
so
previous album?
no, I don't think so. But like, I just like the album. You know, I
Okay.
think the first two are better albums,
Okay.
but I
Okay.
just really like this album as well.
Mm. Mm.
You know, like there are a lot of songs that I like from the album, so that's why I like Suru, Oye, MMS, Mood. You know, I swear. You
Mm.
know, I feel like sometimes, and I listen to it in different environments. So like in my
Mm.
car, you know, when I'm showering,
Mm.
you know, when I'm in the gym, you know, because sometimes like I feel like some songs you can like them better when you're
Mm.
in a different environment,
Yeah,
you
correct.
know, or
But
they just sound extremely better, you know.
you see, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Plus, I went to Afro Nation. I saw him perform. Although,
Oh,
like
okay.
I would say, like when he performed his new album in Afro Nation, because it was very new, it was like 1 week old. Not a lot of people like really vibe to it.
Back
Just a
to it.
few people. But
Mm,
when he started singing his older songs, like everybody was like vibing to his songs,
mm.
you know.
You
But
see,
like I said, overall, I like the album.
you see what you just said now about you listen to it in the bathroom, listen in the car. I don't have that patience for that. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't have that. Like I'm not. If I'm being paid to listen to people's album if I'm an A&R, then I can do all
yeah,
that. But I'm just want to just get by. I know sometimes some songs you have to like play them many times, but I
yeah,
cannot play an album so many times. I cannot play
yeah,
one song many times. Like I don't
yeah.
listen to other songs. Like there's so many songs
Like
out there, so
I'll
many
give you an
artists.
example. Rema's album, I extremely hated it when it first came out,
Mm,
right? And that's because I give it like a one straight. I listened to a lot of albums, so I gave it a one straight. And I was like, "What the heck is this?"
mm,
But when I listened to it over time, like back to back and back, like in different settings, you know,
mm,
in the club, outside, you know, I was like, "Oh wow, this really sounds really good." You know, then seeing him perform it in Afro Nation, I was like, "Wow," you know, like
mm.
people are really accepting this new
New star.
sound. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, so it gave me a different perspective. Like now I like the album. Like not I still don't think it's a great album,
Yeah,
but
yeah. It's okay.
I
Yeah,
think
no, no, no. It's
it's
a
a
good
good album.
experiment. Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
experiment.
Yeah,
I really
it's a good
appreciate.
album.
No, I really appreciate him doing that because a lot of them are like going a certain way, and it's like, no, let's go. And he said it, and he's backing up with his work. He said that
Yeah,
don't let us lose our essence, and he backed
yeah,
it up with his
yeah,
works. So
yeah,
I appreciate that. Anyways,
yeah.
back to football. Let's go back to football. So part of the format that we decided to do this season is our incidents of the week. So I'm going to start. So incident of the week is like any situation that happened during the week, whether it be a good performance, outstanding performance, or madness, craziness that just got our attention. So it can be one, it can be two, it can be three. We just discuss it. So I'm going to start while you're thinking about yours. My incident of the week. So I did not watch Chelsea Wolves because I slept late, so I couldn't catch the game. So when I woke up, I just opened my eyes and let me just check the scores. I saw 2-0, right? I was like, oh, they're beating.
2-0.
Wait now. I said, oh, they're beating Chelsea. I was like, oh, that's crazy. So I went back to bed. So I have a football group that I'm in my Manchester United football group. And also, somebody wrote Chelsea has done a madness. I'm like, Chelsea has done a madness. What does this mean? Like, they lost now. And I went back to check. I was like, oh, 2-6. Because I was expecting them to lose a game. And that's what 2-6. I was like, because Messi said Chelsea has done a madness. And the man okay, got fire. I was like, got fire, okay. Did he die or something? So, because I was expecting them to lose. And that's what 2-6. I was like, oh, wow, this is life. Like, we only see what we want to see. But yeah, it was an amazing game. I watched I tried to watch the whole game again. And I saw how they played. It's interesting because the hat-trick Noni had was directly from Parma. And the way Parma did it, Parma knew that, okay. And that's why I feel like that's how some players need to understand the concept of a player is hot. You know the way in basketball where they say, oh, Steph is hot.
Yeah,
Just keep
like
giving
pass
him
the
the ball.
ball to Curry.
Just keep giving him the ball.
Yeah.
That game, if we had gone to 120 minutes, Nonman Luke probably scored 10 goals because of the way they were both connecting. Like, Parma will cut in, and Noni will go wide and gets the ball, one shot, boom. Like the 3 goals like that, pam, pam, pam. Guy was
On his right leg, on his
right
weaker
leg.
foot.
Yeah, it was on that level that day. Like, but yeah, that was a good miss there. And Jackson scored and decided to insult Mikel Obi.
Mikel Obi. That's so funny.
Although I don't blame him, and I also blame him because he doesn't have sense. It's just one game.
Yeah, keep quiet and just grind, keep
grind.
working.
When you score
It's still a
20
long
goals,
season.
when you score 2 goals, you can now go back and say, let's rewind to what this person said. Now,
when the season ends, then you come back and
say, somebody did not believe me. Somebody did not believe me.
Last. Yeah.
But now, next game, if he doesn't not play well, he has given Mikel Obi ammunition.
He's literally putting the limelight on him
on himself,
right now.
Yes.
Because of what he did.
And the thing is, Mikel didn't even mention only him. Mikel mentioned so many players.
A bunch of people.
And many situations. Like, he's not saying you're not a good player, but he's saying you're not scoring.
Yeah. He even said, he said Jackson is not a bad player. He can play on the wing, all that stuff, but he's not. I think what he was inferring from that statement to me, because I watched it, like, even before this weekend, what he was trying to say was that, Jackson is not a killer, and that's just a fact.
It's a fact.
You know, it's a fact. It's not like wrong. He's a good player, similar to Darwin Nunes. These are good players, but they are not killers.
They're not killers.
Yeah, and they are not like a Haaland. They are not like an Osimhen.
We said this all through last season that don't put this man as number 9. Put him as a
left wing
striker.
or whatever. Or supporting striker. Yeah.
See his assist now. That was superb.
Yeah.
He can only do that, but when he faces the keeper, he's playing rubbish.
Yeah.
He's playing rubbish.
But I would say one thing though about that game, right? I felt that Wolves felt that Chelsea was there for the taking.
Yeah.
And that's why because I watched the first half. Even me, I was very surprised about the second half. I slept off the second half. I watched the first half, and trust me, the defending in that first half was terrible. Even me, I was like, wow, like, I think Chelsea is about to lose this game. So I think that's the mindset they came out with second half, and Chelsea became more controlled in that second half, defended better, although they still had some errors in the second half. They defended better.
Someone said he thought the game was going to end 4-4.
Yeah, they just felt that, like, they were going to attack them. They felt, because I feel like if it was a team that they knew that, wow, if we attack these people, they will destroy us. So they will have defended a lot better, man.
Better.
You know, because the defending from Wolves was awful, man. Like every single time, the same scenario happened 3 times in
Yes,
14
now, that's
minutes.
what I'm saying now. Like the same
In
thing.
14 minutes, in the space of the hat-trick happened in the space of 14 minutes, and it was all the same scenario.
The same play. And that foolish moves, if they're playing United,
They would
they remember
defend
that
well.
tackle.
Even Arsenal, they would defend well. But yeah, I feel like they just felt like, yeah, we can actually beat these guys, man. And it backfired on them terribly.
Yeah,
Like
it did.
terribly.
Did you see these guys go? It's hat-trick, Haaland.
Oh
Haaland.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
that second goal. Oh my God. No, that's
The
not
pass
fair.
from what's his name?
From
De
KDB,
Bruyne.
and in the head, he put the ball away from the keeper with his head, took the ball
Mm-hmm.
wide, and just carried the ball into the net. I'm like, this is not fair. Because I know
Yeah.
a lot of strikers cannot score that. A lot of
Yeah, a
strikers
lot.
can't.
Yeah, I mean, Haaland is a world-class striker now. Like everybody, best striker to me right now in the world. You know?
Man, it's crazy. That goal, like, I'm like, it was too easy. Like, a defender was coming. Like, he wasn't even caring. You didn't care about the defender. You're not there. Like, you just go. And he just carries the ball
Yeah.
into the net. I'm like, which of my strikers can do this? None.
Mm-hmm.
None. And that brings me to the point of, you see why I don't agree with the fact that he has to add more to his game, become an older play and all that. When he can do that for me, I don't need you to come an older play. Because if it's not there, if it's not on the shoulder of the last man, KDB will not be able to cross that ball well. Because KDB uses his left leg.
Yeah.
He uses his left leg to cross that ball. And he made that cross great.
See, forget everything that people say about him. Everybody will take Haaland in their team. Literally everybody.
Man. It's crazy.
Because his finishing abilities is second to none, man.
It's second to none, man. It's crazy.
Like
The way
no player around can finish. Even the game against Chelsea, like the way he finished that goal.
Yes.
I was just like,
was wild.
this is a world-class striker.
I was wild. You know that goal normally that would have been a goal because he took the ball away.
Yeah.
And the way he turned back, I was like, no way. There's no way he got this ball. There's no way he scored this goal.
He's just a world-class striker. Like, and he knows how to score goals. That's one thing that you cannot deny. His records, his records are unbelievable, man.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man.
His goal to games ratio is probably the highest of any
right
player
now.
in history.
Yeah, right now. Yeah. I think it's going to be better than Aguero's zone.
Any player in history of the game of football.
That's crazy, man.
His goal to game ratio is insane. Is at an insane level.
And he's at the right club to that.
Yeah.
There's no stress. There's no pressure to score. If you don't score, KDB will score. So for you, what's the incident of the week? What are the incidents that?
To be honest, man, I would say Raya save.
Okay, wait, don't talk about Arsenal yet.
Oh no, I'm just saying that's my incident of the week.
That's our pick of the week. But yeah, I'm listening.
No, yeah. The reason why I'll say that is because like I felt that like that game we were on the verge of losing it, and that save like literally was what made us win that game. You know, that's literally why I feel like to me that's the incident. And I'm not a big fan of Raya, right? But he's making me become a big fan of him. You know, because he's made like at least 2 or 3 magnificent saves this season in the first 2 games.
That's what confidence your manager gives you.
Yeah, I think he's more confident now. I see it in him. Like he's a more confident player. You know, because now he knows like
you cannot have somebody waiting.
Yeah, he has a position on deck. You know, there's not this other guy that is like if he does one mistake, because obviously Ramsdale was a fan favorite, right? And then you come in and then you take his position, like you are just naturally not going to feel like confident.
Yeah,
you know. But I feel like, you know, especially how last season ended, he got more confident, went to Spain, played one game, won the Euros, and now he's like starting the season like on a very good note. So I'm like, okay, I now see, you know, why what's his name? Arteta was adamant of having him as number 1, because I'm very honest. I was not a big fan of Raya, man. I've never been a fan of that guy. Like when he was in Brentford, I was like, wow, this guy is amazing. I was even saying like, man, you should get him, you know.
Mm,
But when he came to Arsenal, I was like, I'm not a fan of this guy, man. He's not that good. But now I see it. I see it. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I'm now seeing like, okay, I see why they got this guy,
mm.
and he's justifying it. Like nobody can deny the fact that he's actually justifying it, especially these last two games.
That's good. That's good. So which other incidents caught your eyes, if any?
Um, yeah, I think those were the. Oh yeah, okay. The Man U Brighton game.
I was waiting for you
That
now. I thought you
that
were going to talk
last
about
goal.
it. I
That
thought you were going
last
to talk
goal.
about
That last goal. That that last goal. I've watched that goal so many times. When I was watching the game, I was like, why
It's not
are
possible.
so
It's not possible.
yeah, why are so many players right? It was like one player, five players around one player.
Uh, and the player still crossed the ball. See, do you know what's crazy? I don't even mind anybody rushes the player. I don't mind the play. I don't mind the opponents being free at the back of the post, which should not happen. But I don't mind that. But if five players are going to stand in front of a player, there's no way that player should be able to cross that ball.
Oh
There's
yeah.
no way.
I was just stunned, man. There were so many errors that I saw in that last goal. Like Licha, first of all, Casemiro as well. Like
Okay,
I was just like,
hold on. So that Casemiro situation, right? I understand because how do I explain this? If you play in the midfield as a DM or as a breaker of like games of passes, I
mhm,
understand why he ran away from that spot because he knows that defenders are meant to be there. So that's why he ran away. So running away from that spot to go to the central position is to break any ball that's going to come from that center. Because
yeah,
as a midfielder, you are the first block for the keeper before it gets to the defenders, then the
mhm.
keeper. So I understand that run. So I don't know why people are talking about that. People should talk about
But
people that at the end. Number one, Onana, why Onana did not notice. That's number one. Number
mhm.
two, defenders, why you not looking behind you?
I think Lisandro Martinez was a big fault of that goal because he just ran out. He was trying to get you. I think to me, Man U wanted to really win that game. It was very clear.
Mm,
And obviously the ball came out and everyone was like trying to get the ball fast and counter them very fast. Because that was literally one of the stories of the game. And I would say one of the stories of Man U this season is like even Paul Scholes said it in the overlap. It's like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
guy,
The-
see, if I'll have even accepted that they wanted to counter if that ball moved centrally. That ball
yeah,
moved to the right hand
to the
side,
way.
and
Yeah.
all of them went to the right
Just
hand
went
side.
to the right, like Richard ran to the middle, then ran all the way to the right.
No, no, see, guy,
Meanwhile, there
no,
are
no,
other
no,
players that are there, like standing there.
guy, see, it's me, you and I will play ball now. We play ball. I'm telling you, it can never happen in a pickup game.
Yeah.
Do you
No,
know how crazy that? And we're not professionals. There's no
yeah,
way somebody will be screaming that back post, or free man. Like, no, like the game is still on. The keeper is supposed to
yeah.
see it. Defenders are meant to know their positioning. Like, it's just crazy. I know. Sorry, before you continue, when Adega came in, before you even came in, I was like, this boy is not playing. No. So I texted
Mm-hmm,
Ayotunde and Lionel that Adega is not playing. I couldn't even rely on Dinga. Like, he's not playing. Then when
mm-hmm.
they now brought him, I was like, problem has come on. Like, I knew.
Yeah,
I knew it was going to either score us or provide assists. I just knew it.
yeah,
And it happened. But it made the perfect pass to the far
yeah. He
post.
did,
And
he
guy
did.
was like, wow,
But
Christmas
it
is
was very
hey,
avoidable.
guy,
Even
it was
if
now. It
Joao
was
Pedro did score, and Cito would have scored.
somebody guy, there were three people, there were three
Yeah,
players on that boat. Three
right.
players.
I was like, what? What is this? Like, and this is a Premier League
Guy,
like
a top
top
not
team.
see one of the biggest club in world
Yeah,
history.
like the defending cannot be that shambolic.
Guy,
It cannot. Like when I
Galano.
when I because I was watching the game live, I was like watching it. In my mind, I'm like, okay, this game is even a draw. And that happened. I was like, what? Why are there five players?
You know,
I'm trying to defend one guy. 5.
so to that point, right? To that point, you know how silly people, silly guys on social media will make
Mm-hmm.
compilations of all the errors that are
Mm-hmm.
made by female, like in the female leagues.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, see, and they're asking for more money. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, this United error is worse than those errors.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's
It's
worse.
almost on that level
It's
as well,
worse.
or probably worse.
When I say,
Because
oh, we really say that don't pay these people a lot of money because they are being silly. Mind you,
yeah.
I've been watching a lot of female sports lately, and I've really been enjoying it. Watching a lot of female basketball, watching a
Mm-hmm.
lot of female football,
Mm-hmm.
just enjoying female sports in general. And I've been enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah. Oh, injuries, Reese's Pieces. That's what we call ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So Reese's they signed her, and they released a t-shirt, hoodie, and I think sports gears or something. I can't remember exactly what it is, but
Wow.
I got one of it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Nice.
So I'll be posting. So if you're following me on Instagram, watch out. I'll be posting some of my pictures wearing it. But yeah, like United are just being ridiculous this season. And you remember I said it last season that I don't expect anything from them. I don't expect anything from them. It's just
But
continuation of
so
errors.
do we want to get into United fully or just focus on that goal?
I mean, depending on how you're feeling now,
Yeah,
I
okay,
think I
we
think we
can get
should
right to it.
let's
So
talk about let's talk about the pick of the day. Then we'll come back to United.
okay.
So last week we had a pick of the week to be of the next game week to be Aston Villa Arsenal. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so what are your takes on Arsenal winning and Arsenal being a super team trying to
So
win the league this season?
I mean, I mean, first of all, I feel like the next 3 days will be very crucial because now I'm seeing a lot of links. First of all, I saw like Ivan Toney to Arsenal, Ivan Toney to Chelsea. Now I'm seeing Darwin Nunes to Arsenal. I don't mind
See
any of
that,
the two. Like I'll take Darwin Nunes in Arsenal. I think he's a good player. Like I said, he's just that finishing that could be worked on.
Darwin
And I
Nunes
think
doesn't solve any problem. He doesn't solve any problem for you guys. So there's no need for you
no,
getting
he
him.
does though. Let me
What
tell you the
problem?
problem is solved.
Mm.
He's a player that can play in multiple positions, and he has a lot of attributes that are good. Like he's very fast as a striker. He presses very well. You know, his only problem is like goal scoring. That's his only problem, and he gets in great positions. You know, his only problem is he needs to take his time, and I think um so far, Ateta has had a record of like bringing players in and making them better. So far, a good number of players, not every player.
So you
You
want
know,
to
has,
have
has
you want to have two similar players with similar problems, Havertz and Nunes.
it's better than nothing. You know, these are I see it,
I,
right?
I agree, Sha.
Where,
I agree with
yeah,
that.
it's better
I agree
than
with that.
nothing.
I
You
agree
know,
with that.
because as I see, like, okay, we want a massive striker, right? If we're not able to get that massive striker, it's better to bring in somebody. You know, now that Jesus is injured as well,
He's
it's
just injured
better than
again.
yeah, he's injured now. So,
Jesus
you know,
Christ.
he was on the bench against Aston Villa now. He's injured. He has groin injury. You know,
And
so
you see that thing like when someone must say something, you're not good to hear. I said this guy
yeah,
is not. This guy is wash. He's wash.
that's why. So going back to that, you know, he would be a better than nothing, you know, and he's not a bad player, you know. So I think the next transfer your closing went Friday, right, or Saturday.
When is 31st? It's 31st
Today
or
is
30th.
27, tomorrow is 28,
Mm.
29, 30, 30, Saturday.
Yeah.
So I think the next 3 days, because obviously Nketiah is leaving, Jesus is injured, so we are down to only one striker, which is Havertz right now. um Ramsdale might leave, right? We'll probably get another keeper, but like I just feel like we need another forward player, man. It's very important for us to get another forward player because we cannot last this whole season. Like our defense midfield right now, I think is set. It's pretty. We have like options, a variety of players. But like now, if Saka drops, there's not like a standard player. Is Reece Nelson? There's not like a high standard player to come in. And if Havertz drops, we're looking at Trossard through the middle because Havertz, Nketiah, we've lost him as well. So that's why I feel.
Wait. You guys don't have a striker.
Yeah, we don't. Only Havertz right now.
That's interesting.
Like out and out.
And your player and your manager will not rotate because Saka is like on the fringes.
Yeah, but they are trying to rotate him more. So take for example, in our first game, they removed him like 70 something or 80 something and put Martinelli on the right. And that's why I feel like definitely we need to bring in one more forward player. It's like a definite. If we don't, then it's like, okay, you guys did not do a good job.
You didn't plan well. Yeah. So question, how was Martinelli on the right?
He's decent. He's decent. Definitely better than Reece Nelson. He's a decent right winger.
Is Martinelli now a bench player?
In my opinion, right? In my personal opinion, I think Trossard should be starting. Even during that game, Trossard not celebrating was like, yo, like,
I'm better than this guy.
Come on, man. Come on. Like, I've been scoring goals like on a steady for you guys, assisting, but still this season you are benching me, So I don't know. Like
it depends on what they told you when he came now. Like, come and help us, but you probably not be a starter. So
yeah, but still, I think like right now, like Trossard, Martinelli is dipping in form, and like he needs to get back to that 2 seasons ago form. There are a good number of those wingers right now that are dipping. Like even Liao from in AC Milan, I think right now he's not going through.
Liao is a joker. He's a joker. Yeah, that's why he's dipping.
He's not going through a good period right now.
He's not
like he's very good, but he's not going through a good period right now. But going back to Martinelli, I think it's so clear, man, that Trossard is supposed to be starting. Like, the numbers state that, man. He's scoring goals, assisting. Even when he came on against Aston Villa, you could see that he changed the game, man.
So I have a question for you. When Nunes comes, right, will he be on the bench or is he going to be a starter?
Yeah, he'll be on the bench now. He'll be on the bench. Okay. Unless he can show that, like, he's better than Havertz.
Straight up. So I have a question for you. I agree with what you're saying. No, I don't dispute that. So how will Darwin Nunes come from Liverpool's bench to come and sit down on Arsenal's bench?
There are a lot of things. Let me tell you also, like, I also saw Liverpool is about to buy Chiesa, right?
Yes.
And Liverpool already has so many forward players, and now they want to add Chiesa, and it seems that, I don't know, it's just the vibe I'm getting from Liverpool is that, like, they're not prioritizing what's his name, Nunes anymore.
Okay, wait. Hold on before you continue. So you as Arsenal, what are you going to tell Nunes that convince him to come to your bench? Also, remember they bought him for like, it's not 80 million.
Yeah.
So just remember that. So there's
of course we're not going to buy him for 80 million. That's the given.
He has dipped in form.
Yeah.
Or his value has dipped. But you as Arsenal, how are you going to convince Nunes to leave Liverpool's bench to your bench?
He has a better chance of starting for Arsenal than in Liverpool. That's just a fact. Liverpool has better attackers than Arsenal.
I get that. I'm saying you as Arsenal. No, forget about hypotheticals. Forget about he knows.
Yeah.
But you as Arsenal, how are you going to convince him to leave Liverpool's bench to come to Arsenal's bench?
So
that's what I'm asking.
Number one, he's going to most likely get more game time. That's number one. Number two, there are a lot of games. So he's going to definitely play. Number three is that, like, okay, let's say we end up switching Jesus to be an actual winger, right winger to support Saka. It is now Havertz against him. It's like, all right, you guys are going to compete for this position. If he backs himself as a better player than Havertz and he shows it on the pitch, he's obviously going to start.
I get all that. I just feel like we just need to try to run away from creating our own problems, because a player is not comfortable sitting on the bench in his club, and you're telling him
to go to my club.
Come to my club. Wait now, you're telling him to come to my club. You might get more playing time, and when the time now comes, you now have a Trossard problem. That's like, oh, look at me now, I'm playing well. Whereas there's already starting 11 that is like, as a manager, you don't want to switch. Martinelli is the starting 11 for you. Trossard comes, he's doing what he does, and he's doing it better. You now have a Trossard problem. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not saying.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I'm Nunes, I probably leave Liverpool to come to Arsenal because yes, there are chances of me playing. However, you cannot make certain promises because now you don't have a player that is grumbling. You know.
Yeah. So let me go back to Trossard. Like last season, Trossard started a lot of games.
Yeah,
Like
he
a
did.
lot
He
of
did.
games.
He did.
Yeah. And he performed in a lot of games. It's just that like this season, he's reverting back to but this season is still long. And I
Mm.
think in the long run, like Trossard would definitely I just think Trossard is a better player than Martinelli. Like in
Uh
terms of huh?
okay. And listen.
No. Like in terms of like qualities, like footballing qualities, like Trossard is a very underrated player. Like players like
Wow.
Trossard, Jota, they are very similar, man. They like Trossard, he can shoot with his left and right, like very well,
Wow. I cannot believe you are
you know.
saying this. I can't believe you are saying today is better than Martinelli. Wow.
But he is though. He is.
Wow.
If
It's
you look
like
at their
okay, so
quality wise,
before Trossard came to Arsenal, would you have said this?
maybe not because that one season, right? Martinelli was having the season of his life. However, I did notice that Trossard was a very good player. Like,
Mm.
I was very excited. I like when we decided to get Trossard instead of Modric. I was like, oh shit! Like, this is a really good signing as well.
Mm.
You know, of course, like because we're really linked to Modric. I was like, all right, yeah, Modric is the one. But when we ended up with Trossard, I was like, yeah, this is still good.
Mm.
This is still good. But in terms of just quality wise, ability wise, first of all, Trossard is Arsenal's best finisher, hands down.
Yeah,
There's
wait,
no
wait,
even
wait, wait, wait. What do you mean by quality wise, ability wise? That's
yeah.
that's that's all that's all there is to qualify
Yeah,
a player now. So that
yeah.
means he's
So
better than
quality
Martinelli.
wise, yeah, quality wise, right? His abilities on the ball. So like passing, making use of his left and right, shooting, finishing.
Mm.
Making the right decisions. Like he's just better than Martinelli now. It's just a fact.
So what
Martinelli
in what regards you will say Martinelli is better than him?
Martinelli is a much faster player than him. If Trossard has speed, he would have been one of the best wingers. If he
Oh.
has speed,
So
you
Trossard is
know.
better than him then?
What do you mean? Say that again.
Trossard is better than him then if it's just speed.
Oh
Because
no, if he just speed,
we're not
Martinelli is
doing
better now.
we're not doing
Martinelli-
no, I get I'm saying that we cannot use speed alone to say a player is better. We're not doing 100 meters, no boys here. It's
Yeah.
football we're playing, so Trossard is better, right?
Yeah, I believe Trossard is a better player than Martinelli. I believe Trossard is supposed to be starting instead of Martinelli.
I can't believe you're saying this. Wow. That's
Why?
good, Chad. That's good.
Wait,
That's
I
good.
don't understand why.
That's good. Because
And that's the point of
I remember
having depth in quality in your squad. Because if one player is not performing to the levels, you know, there's someone behind him that can come and take his place and like perform at the same standard, and the standard doesn't drop. That's literally the point of squad depth, which Man City have shown over the years.
so let's get the ball rolling. So
Yeah.
what do you think? What are your expectations for Arsenal this season?
I mean, still the same. We win the league, man. It doesn't change. It does not change, man. Like, and that's why the game against Aston Villa was a must-win game. Not even
It
draw.
was. Yeah, it was.
It was a must-win. Because our first 5 games of this season are. I feel like if we skip through the first 5 games of this season, and let's say, take for example, we'll get 15 points. In my opinion, we win the league.
What's the remaining three?
We have Brighton next at home, then Tottenham away, then Man City away.
Okay. These
Yeah.
are tough games.
So if we skip the first 5 games, like 15 out of 15, or even 14 or 13 out of 15, in my opinion, we win the league.
The difficulty is increasing from Brighton to Liverpool to Tottenham to City. Yeah.
Every game is like hard for the first 5 games.
But so this is probably the first time I'm feeling like Arsenal might have a chance to win the league. But it's too early because the season is very long. There's so many things that are gonna happen. And that's why I was telling United fans that the first 5 games is very important for United, not for Arsenal. Arsenal can always like go on a run. Arsenal has done a run like 2 seasons now, so I'm not bothered about that. United has not gone on a run in a long time. And I told United fans, I say, for me to know that things have changed for United, we need to win our first 5 games. We've not won our first 5 games in a long time.
Long time, yeah.
And I said that like it's too early. No, serious, it's too early to be losing games.
Yeah,
because now you've lost 3 points. You've already gone down a little bit in the pack. We're playing Liverpool next.
squad morale.
Come around. You're playing Liverpool next. And
Yeah.
guys, when they're playing us, it's as if they want to die. So
Yeah.
I count that as L. So you've lost 6 points.
No. I don't think you guys have lost that game. No,
No.
because Man U.
I'm saying the potential. I'm not even saying we've
Yeah.
lost the
Oh
game.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
until you play the game before you know you want
yeah.
to.
Man U always steps up against Liverpool, man. Especially in Old Trafford. You
But
guys feel like
they
your
always
life is on
stress
the
us
line.
out. But those Liverpool always stress us out. So
Yeah.
regardless of how the game ends, it's too early to be dropping points because the season is so long. There's sometimes
Yeah.
that you just like lose a little bit, lapse in concentration,
Mm-hmm.
and you lose the game. And it usually happens middle of the season or towards
Mm-hmm.
the end. That's okay. But the
Mm-hmm.
beginning is very important to just
It's too early.
keep up with the
Yeah.
pack. It's like you're running
Mm-hmm.
marathon. At the marathon, at the beginning, if you allow the pack run away from you,
You
it's going
too.
to take
Yeah.
more
You,
energy
you
for
are
you
playing
to.
catching up.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot more energy to catch up with the crowd, with the bunch. And I said, I was like, this season, what I'm looking for is first 5 games, first 5 wins,
Wait,
and
who is
not
your
beyond.
first 5 games
So
apart from the next 3 games? Sorry.
we have Liverpool next, and I
Uh-huh.
think I can't even remember. Hold on, let me check. Let me check what's going to happen to us because United, only God to help us. Let me see. But yeah, while I'm checking, what do you think about our new signings?
Um. To be honest, right? I personally think United will do better this season. However, I still think those guys are average. Like, it's just my personal opinion because I've been watching Xerxes for a long time, like
Mm.
since like 2020. Because I had him on my career mode. Because back then I used to like buy young players. So Xerxes was one of them. Adeyemi, Xerxes, Saka, Saliba, all these guys. You know, so I've been paying attention to him. He's a good player, but he's not that guy that Man U needs. Do you get what I mean?
Mm.
You know, Delete, man. Juventus rejected him. Bayern rejected him. It's Man U that is now taking him. Like, come on, right? There are more play. I think Euro. He looks like he has a lot of potential. Euro,
But
right?
still a
At least
child.
from the few I've watched him, but he's still very young, right?
Still very young, yeah.
Mazraoui is looking good so far. Ugarte, I'm not the biggest fan of Ugarte because there's a reason PSG like good teams they don't let go
They're
of
good
their good
players, yeah,
players.
easily.
They don't. So
Mhm.
why are they letting go of Ugarte? There's a
See,
reason.
United right now, I call them the Orange. That's what I call them now, Manchester
Yeah.
Orange. Because everybody that's come so far is either
Dog.
Dutch connected with Dutch league or a Dutch player or has been coached by the manager at some point. So don't bother, don't disturb yourself about that because that delete is exactly like Maguire. The
Yeah.
same way Maguire plays, same way he plays. I saw that I was like, oh my god. I thought I escaped Maguire. I don't know if
Yeah.
Maguire Maguire
2.0.
2.0.
Yeah.
I'm like, God,
He's
what
not
the hell
like
is this?
signings pretty much see, long story short, I think you guys do better this season. You know, reason why you guys have better depth, and all that. But you're gonna have performances like Brighton, you're gonna
Brighton,
have
yeah.
results like Brighton.
A lot.
It's going to happen. I was telling Ayodele, because he was like, yeah, mine is gonna come second. I'm like, bro, please. I was like,
Mhm. Uh,
there's no way.
See,
There's no
I want to be optimistic as a United fan, but I still maintain that I don't expect anything from United this season. So our next 3 games: Liverpool, Southampton, and Crystal Palace,
Oh yeah, Southampton and Crystal Palace are where? Away or at home?
all the way.
All away. Oh, those two are away.
Yeah.
I mean, they are winnable. They are winnable. Southampton is definitely winnable. If you guys lose that game, then I would say like, yeah, man.
So we're
That,
playing. We're playing after Crystal Palace. We're playing Tottenham. We're playing Aston Villa, Brentford, West Ham, Chelsea,
mm,
Leicester City,
wow.
Ipswich, Everton, Arsenal. So you see that progression. Trust me,
Yeah,
we're not winning. We're not winning all. We're gonna lose some of them. We're gonna draw some of them. And after that, in December is Arsenal. Then same December we play Nottingham Forest, who's always giving us problems. And that same December we're playing City.
Yeah.
We're playing Bournemouth. Then we're playing Wolves. Then Newcastle, back to Liverpool.
Yeah.
So and
It's
right now, every game, I feel like every match for United is like a
like a
final
final, man.
because
Yeah.
we are so
Even for
bad.
Arsenal too. Literally.
But for different reasons now. For
Yeah.
different reasons. For different reasons. Because you guys can afford to be third this season and nobody's going to bat an eye.
No. We can't afford to be third though. We
As a
cannot.
fan, no, trust me. As a fan, you cannot be heartbroken. You cannot say,
No,
oh, we were bad.
no. If we're third this season, that's a disaster. That is a disaster, man.
But you're telling me that first and second is Arsenal's heritage now.
No, I'm not saying that's the heritage, but like we're aiming to be first. It's not even second, man. First.
So if you guys don't win, it's a disaster.
It's not a disaster. It depends on how. Like if it happens like the same way that happened like last
The
season, it's not a
last two
disaster.
seasons.
But maybe like how Liverpool fell off, I would say that's a disaster because like why are you falling off like at the big moments?
No problem.
But
But yeah, I mean that's the story for United, and may God help us at this point. That's what I can say, because I
yeah,
don't think any miracle is gonna happen, because they've given the manager all he wants. They've given all the
he has
power.
spent over 200 million just this summer.
Yeah.
So in total, I think someone was saying it. He has probably spent more than even this guy said.
Yeah. So no, I don't think so. I think I spent that 100 million alone is a lot now.
Oh yeah, but like I think I spent like what 500 in total. Ten Hag in his first two seasons, he spent close to 400 in his first two seasons now.
Okay.
And then 200 in this season already. I don't know if it's including Ugarte or minus Ugarte. I'm not too sure. But that's a lot of money. He has to start producing results, man. There's no more excuses for him. Like last season, I'm not gonna lie. Everybody was like, okay, injuries, excuses. He can't. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have that. What they call it in the bank anymore. Excuse in the bank anymore. To be like
anymore.
injuries. No, bro. You have to deliver, man. Like, if not, I'm not gonna lie. I see him getting sacked, man. I'm not even gonna lie.
And the crazy thing is, he's the first manager since Ferguson that's been backed by the management on all fronts, against players, getting players out, getting his players in, transfers, youth, everything. He has been backed on all fronts. So I don't know why they like him that much. I don't know what's special about him, because he's not even playing good football. He's not doing anything, but his subs are so horrible. Against Brighton, we were trying to win, and I'm removing Maguire, which shouldn't have started. You're bringing defensive. I mean, so that Bruno's own is ridiculous, in my opinion. But let's say he wants to do something new. You're removing Bruno, and you're bringing in McTominay to come and do what?
To sell.
Good.
You have to sell this guy, or you ended up selling him.
Yeah,
but you're bringing him.
I'm selling him. Like,
a lot of decisions are not making sense. Like,
see, I'm telling you, now you see the reason why Sancho is behaving that way, because it doesn't make any sense. Sancho is better than half of those players, and you're not playing him. You're ostracizing him. You're not going on press that he's not training well. Why will he train well when the idiots are playing before him?
What do you think about Sterling coming to Man
U? Pound for pound, because I forgot to mention that. So for Sterling, right, I call it pound for pound because both of them are having issues with their managers, and they're both earning huge wages. So it doesn't make any sense, because you're not getting anything. Do you get what I'm saying? You're not getting anything. You're not getting anything. Maybe inspiration. Maybe new environment is going to motivate the players. But the two clubs are foolish if they make that thing happen, because you're not getting on the player.
I don't even know where Sancho is going to play in Chelsea, man.
I don't know, man, because they're all playing. All the players he's going to play. Maybe on the left.
Those guys, they have too many players, man.
Maybe on the left.
They bought another goalkeeper today.
I saw it. I saw it.
They have 9 goalkeepers.
I saw it.
How many wingers do they have?
What they're trying to do, I just pray it doesn't work, because if it works out, we're in trouble. Every club
See,
wants to
they
do
have
that.
a very talented, especially attacking wise. Defensively,
They're poor.
nah. They are very. See, they'll still like. See, and I know Chelsea fans are excited, about what happened in 6-2.
It's just one
But
game. It's just one game.
let's be real, man. That game could have gone another way.
It's just
Let's be
one game.
like it could have really gone the opposite way, man. If they were, if
So
and
last
it's
episode,
just one game.
I told Obina. So Maresca said he told his players, this season no expect Kopama to carry you. And I told him, by the middle of the season, you have to beg them, please, let him carry us.
Okay, yeah,
And
yeah,
last game, he wasn't carrying them, so he's back.
yeah. No. See, they have great attackers, man. Like Palma, Feliz.
They're not
What's
scoring
the
now.
guy?
They're not scoring. They're not
What's
scoring.
the guy that they just bought? But when they play other teams that know how to defend well,
Yeah,
but you can't tell me that they will do that 6-2 against Arsenal
they
now.
can't.
Like it's
They
not.
can't.
It's not going to happen. It's
They
not.
can't.
Or against
And it's
Man
crazy
City,
because you see the other
it's not.
money they can just pack them together and buy Osimhen and close shop and
Yeah,
move on. Anyway,
yeah.
so the pick of next week, I personally am picking Liverpool, Liverpool,
Man, yeah.
Liverpool. What's your take on that? Are we
I'm,
losing?
that,
Are we winning?
that's the. Oh, I just don't think. I'll say this: if they beat Man U heavily, man, there's a chance they can sack that guy, man. I'm not even joking.
They can't
There's a
sack him.
chance.
It's too late. They can't sack him.
No,
It's too late.
see, I've always felt that the plan for Man U, right, for bringing all those coaches and all that stuff, is for what's his name, Van
Potential.
Nistelrooy to become the coach.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
But
everything is just pointing to that direction,
what
man.
is Oluwaseun Winsala now? What does Oluwaseun know? Like, why
Yeah,
are we putting ourselves in this situation?
yeah,
What does he
yeah.
know? Why?
But
So I
let's
know.
say let's say
Hold on.
let's say they beat you guys the way they beat you guys in preseason. That is a big red flag for the rest of the season. You know, so it's better to let go of it immediately than to continue the ride.
But
Except you want a continuation of last season.
But wait now, they didn't know before. Do you guys say why do they have to wait for something to happen bad, something that bad for them before they make? Because my number one question is bringing those managers does not make any sense to begin with. We have 5 first team managers who have managed teams, not assistant managers who or they manage other
even
teams.
Your set piece coach was, I think, a first.
Yes, all of them. All of them are first team managers. They've been head coaches, like number one, like they've made decisions on like final decision, final say. You're not bringing all of them together, 5 of them.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
You now lose astronomically, and I say, oh, Tetenaga has to leave. Why does he have to leave? Doesn't make any sense. And now you're not saying, okay, if he leaves, we want to give somebody that's not really experienced to come and coach United. He's not experienced in all the drama with United.
Yeah,
Van Nistelrooy, because now we're going back to only era because he was a legend. Oh God, he was played United, they were expecting.
No, but he also won. I think he won the league in Feyenoord, right? Or what club?
Ten won league too. So what's the difference?
I think we've spoken about this in the past already. Personally, I don't think Ten Hag is a Man U manager, man. You cannot take you guys to the promised land.
It's not good. It's not good. He's not a good manager, guy. It's not like a Man U manager. He's not a good manager.
Maybe you can take him to a certain level, but to the promised land, I personally don't think he's that guy.
Do you know how crazy it is? Maresca has over 500 players, and they still find a way to like, okay, I want to play a certain way. Whether it's going to work out is a different conversation, but he's doing something.
And you could already see, even Aaron Slots, you can already see what they're trying to implement in like
3
2
seasons.
games.
Come on now. I think he's a manager. That guy's not like, it's not a manager, period. You cannot manage on U13 in US, under 13, and win something. He can't. He cannot.
But the pressure is on him this season, Sha. Like, I think he's the manager. After him, I'll say Arteta, right? He's the manager with the most pressure this season to deliver. Because now, there's no excuse. There's none. They've bought defenders. They've bought a striker. They're about to buy Ogate, who is the midfielder. They've literally backed him now. You know, like this team now is literally pretty much his team. Let's be real.
Yes, now.
You know, for the most part, almost everybody now is his team. You know, he's the one that brought Garnacho in. You know, Ahmad is the one that brought him into starts and all that stuff. Højlund, he bought Højlund. He bought Xerxes.
Meno.
He bought Licha. He brought in Meno. He bought Delete. You know, he bought Onana. He bought Mazraoui. He bought Casemiro. He's about to buy Ugarte. So this is like his team,
His team, yeah.
now. So there's no excuse. There's literally zero excuse. There's no running away. He cannot hide and be like, there's like anything that happens now is on him. And he has to take full responsibility that, like, you know, either he wasn't good enough, or if it goes well, then he was good enough. There's no hiding anymore. There's no hiding, no excuses, you know, for him. You know, and after him is what's his name? To my opinion, Arteta. He has to deliver, man. He has to. You know, there's no more this thing. Deliver.
So for Liverpool, for United and Liverpool, what's the final say? Who's winning? Or is it going to be a draw?
To me, I personally want a draw. Like, just a draw, man. Let things just be calm. Because Liverpool, they are scaring me a little bit, man. They are scaring me a little
They are
bit.
the highest, is it pole possession or passing accuracy in almost like, is it 12 season or something?
Oh, I don't even know. They are just
game,
scaring me a little bit. So someone needs to burst that bubble.
I mean, everybody's going to go through their patches. Everybody's going to go through. Just at the right moment. That's what helps. If you go and get it done, have your purple patch around the wrong period, that's why you now lose everything. So me, I don't know. I really want United to win, for the fans, just to make Liverpool fans angry, especially Van Dijk, Virgil van Dijk, VVD. But honestly, I don't expect much. I feel like they will beat us, especially because of that Salah. Salah is always scoring against us. So, anyways, just to end the show, did you see Bobby Charlton's goal?
Who?
Bobby Charlton.
Bobby Charlton.
Hendrick.
Oh, I was like, who's Bobby Charlton? Oh yeah. I saw it, man.
They call him Pele Agent.
They're like, every time they talk about Hendrick, they're always like, the Madrid PR is crazy.
Yeah, Madrid PR is crazy, man. It's crazy. And it's living up to it because there's no reason why. See, that goal was good. That was a very good goal.
Yeah.
Like the way he hits the ball, I was like, okay, maybe there's something in this guy, because I don't expect anything from him. I'm like, but there might be something in him. It might be, it might just be X factor. Because it's not good though. Anyways,
although, what's their name? Mbappe hasn't arrived yet.
So for Mbappe, briefly on him, I've watched like his 2 games, and they might need to put him on that left. Because the way he's moving, moving too much. Like he's expecting the ball, and the ball is not falling in the right places for him. And also, they're all trying to force feed him too. Like when he carry the ball, when he look up, they're always looking for Mbappe. And teams already know. Let him come. Let the game come. Let him flow. Let the game flow naturally. He's going to get the ball. Don't force feed him, like, because I, as a manager, I just tell them, I know what they're trying to do. Just follow Mbappe up and down. That's all.
Yeah.
Vinny's not trying to.
This is just first 2 games, so.
But if they click,
yeah, they can be scary, man.
They're in trouble.
I like the formation they used in that last game with what's his name in the middle, the Turkish guy. What's his name?
Gula.
Yeah.
Because he can
on the
move
right,
around.
Gula in the middle, Vinicius on the left, and this guy is the striker.
Yeah.
That's, to me, I like that formation.
Yeah, they can move. They're very mobile. That's one thing that they used to beat teams. They are very mobile. You don't know you don't know who's going to pop up at this.
If you give them the opportunity, they'll kill you, man. But Barcelona too, they are looking good, man. I think they won today as well.
Yeah, they did 2-1. Almost scored.
Yeah.
Yamin Amal again assist. That boy.
Who? Yamal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That boy, it's coming. Anyways, thank you for popping up by the studio today. Hopefully, United will have good news. Who are you facing next game?
Brighton at home.
Oh yeah, Brighton. Oh, okay. You guys are at home, right?
It's going to be a tough game. It's not going to be easy.
Of course. You guys are home, right?
Yeah, but still, I still think it's going to be a tough game.
You guys should beat them.
It's
going to be.
If we expect for that game to just be a breeze,
I don't think so.
It will be a breeze,
Because
but you guys will beat them. Right now,
yeah,
EPL is not as easy as it used to be.
it's not easy, man.
Yeah.
Every
Every
team is
team,
stepping up.
yeah,
Even
they've had players.
wait, before we leave, there was one player I was going to talk about. Aaron Rodgers, man, that guy to me is going to be like the next big midfielder. I categorize him as Bellingham 2.0.
Mm.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Man, he terrorized Arsenal in that game, man. And I've been hearing about him. Like, people have been talking about him a lot, before that game. And I was like, okay, let me watch this game to actually watch him. Because the first game he tried, but against Arsenal, whoo, I was like, yo, this guy is killing. Like, he dominated Partey and Rice. That's the first player I've been like, wow. I'm, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, wow, this guy, he's gonna be a problem, man. He's just what, 21, 22?
Yeah.
He just came from Middlesbrough like in January, and they bought him for like 15 million. And I feel like a lot of people need to be watching out for that guy, man, because he's a talent. Like, he's definitely a talent. Like, England need to pick him like real quick. He needs to start playing for them. But like, even top teams need to start looking out for him as like, a potential target for them, because he's strong, tall, fast, skillful. Like, he's everything, man. He's like Bellingham, like literally.
Morgan
But like,
Rogers.
yeah, Morgan Rogers. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was very impressed, man. I was literally like, wow, who is this guy? When I was watching that game. Yeah, so yeah, he's definitely like the player shout out of the week, because I was like, wow.
Anyways,
Outstanding performance, man.
yeah. Anyways, thank you for popping by. Hopefully, we'll see you again. And thanks everyone for sticking with us up to this point. We'll catch on the next episode. Bye.
All right, bye.